when I would close my eyes, I kept seeing this commercial with LeBron James and Serena Williams and myself. So I make sure I tell everybody, I'm going to make a fan-made Nike commercial. Nike's gonna see it and Nike's gonna sign me. And when I would tell people, they would think I was crazy. Charlie, you need to be realistic. The problem with this is the type of commercial I wanted to make would probably cost $200,000. I started calling up my friends in Hollywood and they're like, Charlie, you know that's gonna take like a 10-person film crew. You need to be realistic with your budget. And I was like, don't tell me to be realistic. Why is everybody telling me this? But the universe favors the bold.
Okay.
I'm in Santa Monica, California, writing delusionally in my manifestation notebook. Today is the day I searched/found my videographer/editor. I'm going to be in a commercial with LeBron James, Serena Williams. I'm going to be the face of Nike. My roommate walks in the front door. My roommate should never have a cameraman following him. And yet, behind him is this cameraman. And I'm looking at my notebook, and I'm looking at the cameraman, and I'm like, is this the most magical moment of my life? And I said, do you do video work? He said, yeah, I do videos, but nobody ever pays me. And I'm like, oh God, this is not my magical moment. I was like, can I see some of your work? He said, yeah. Pull up his website. He had a short film on there, and it looked incredible. I said, did you shoot this? Yeah, I shot it. I said, who owned all this equipment? Because this isn't normal. He said, well, I just buy equipment. I have lighting. I have this camera. I have that. I said, you have all of that. Who edited it? He said, well, I edited it. Now, film is all about the music. So it's like, who made this music? He said, well, I have a studio in my bedroom. You made the music. You did all of this? Look at my notebook. I said I was going to find you today. Nike's going to see a commercial that me and you made, and I'm going to be in a commercial with LeBron James and Serena Williams. He said, dude, you're crazy. I said, I know. How much is this going to cost to make? He said, $660. Excuse me? We made a fan-made Nike commercial. I uploaded it to my Instagram account, and it just went almost viral. And 3 days later, my phone rings. Hello? This is Andy Miguel from Nike. He said, we don't know how you did it, but you have our entire campus in a frenzy fighting over who's going to bring you here. And I'm thinking to myself, all the people who thought I was crazy, they put me in a limousine, they put me in first class, they fly me to campus. They said, you inspired us to change the direction of our company. They said, we can't tell you what we have planned, but we're going to give you a call. They send me home with a bunch of shoes. I'm running around the track. And my phone rings. He said, are you sitting down? You're about to get an email. In this email is a private link. I said, oh, this is going to be good. I click on the link and I'm looking at a commercial that had Colin Kaepernick, LeBron James, Serena Williams, and myself in it. And this commercial became the biggest Nike commercial in Nike history. And the stock price went up $8 billion overnight. They can't see what you see, but they call somebody who's delusional somebody who sees things.
Right.
But you know what? I see things, and those things are real. And I saw myself in a commercial with LeBron James and Serena Williams, and I got to watch myself on a Super Bowl commercial, and I got to win an Emmy. I got to be an athlete. If you have a dream, you're going to be knocked down quite a few times. You just got to be crazy enough to believe that somebody's going to bless you.